thing is that you have to have something that you are investing in for this year. And a lot of y'all, I need y'all to go and thank everybody who told you to go buy gold. Thank people who told you to go buy Bitcoin. Thank people who told you to go buy stocks, right? Thank people who told you to go buy assets, and that's been educating you for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Whether you bought it or not, that's up to you. That doesn't matter. The value of it is not about whether you actually listen. The value of it is if you had listened and if you had executed, what would have been the results? Bitcoin could have made you so much money, and then so many people told you, no, it's a scam, don't buy this. Nobody pushing this. Doesn't make any sense, right? So many people was telling you, yo, go buy those stocks. Go buy these AI stocks. Go buy these tech stocks. Go buy these things. You didn't listen. Why not? And think about all of the money that you spent. Go look at your bank statements. Go download it and look at where you spent all of your money throughout the whole year. The coins ain't really down. The coins can only be down if you bought at the top. The coins ain't down. They up. It don't make no sense. The question is, why haven't you? That's what I really want to know. You know, like, you teach somebody how to dollar cost average, or you teach them how to have a strategy to where they can, you know, invest, take profit, reinvest. How come you, all the stuff that you've learned over the years, why aren't you applying it? That's the question. Because the goal ain't about believing in these things. The goal is about leveraging these things. Somebody said they broke. You broke because you didn't listen. Broke is a state of existence where a person isn't working. Broke isn't an arrived point. There are no excuses. Everybody wants to have an excuse. Your excuses only matter, right, to your next decision. They don't matter to me. I don't want to hear no one's excuse ever. Like, ever in life. Now, the people who have been executed, shout out to you. Shout out to you all that have, you know, decided that, man, I heard that piece of game, I listened. Shout out to people that bought a course and was like, yo, they taught this one strategy, this the one. I've been applying this and it worked for me. Because one thing I learned is negativity is always louder than the positive praise. When something don't work for somebody, they want to tell everybody. But when something works, people be quiet when they win sometimes. See, for some reason, people go into the negative zones. The amount of people that win in life, you know what I mean, and the amount of people that don't think everything is a scam, they are willing to take the risk. There are some people who probably still crying about some money they lost 2, 3 years ago. And what it does is it creates stress when you think about opportunities. So therefore, it repels you away from those opportunities. Instead of you thinking about the reward, right, of the risk, then you'll be willing to take it because your body is going to produce dopamine hit when you think about those things. The biggest scams in the world are like the clubs. They go in there and spend 300%, 500% markup on a bottle. It's a scam, literally. You taking something that costs goddamn $50 at a liquor store, and you charging people 400-500% markup because you're selling it in the building down the street. How does that make sense? Women be scamming men all the time. Take me to dinner. Why? On a false promise that you think you go hit. Buying them drinks. They know you're not, but they go play the game and manipulate you and think you can. So now you're spending money on this person for the idea that you're going to get something that you're not going to get. People literally are gambling. Going and gambling their money week to week, month to month on betting in games and sports. But these are not scams to you. The problem is your mentality. It's not about who's trying to scam you. It's about your mentality. When you allow people to make you think that you're a victim, you become one. Oh man, you a human being. Go out there and take more opportunity. And this ain't for everybody. Everybody won't be asset rich. Everybody don't want to be asset rich and won't be. I'm only speaking to those who want to plan and go listen. So anyway, let's get back to it. AI. You've been hearing about AI for the last year or two. If you've been following me, I've been speaking on it for the last 5 years. What is a way to make money in AI? Quick money way is to invest in the war of AI. There's an AI war going on. The companies are fighting each other. Anytime that there's a fight for a new space, it is good for the consumer, right? There are new news that comes out. Oh, Google got theirs. Meta got theirs. Amazon got theirs. You know what I mean? Apple got theirs. Then you see spikes in these stocks. That's the new high thing. So guess what? If you invest in a stock, then that becomes an asset that you own, right? And your equity in that company goes up. So when you hear about something that's hot in the streets, you hear about something that's everywhere, right? It lets you know that there's a lot of attention, a lot of energy, a lot of money going into that area. So you invest in it. So once it goes up, you benefit. I mean, from a simple standpoint. But beyond that, you start picking up AI skill sets. You learn how to utilize this disruptive technology. Some people decide to say, hey, I'm going to be a news forecaster when it comes to AI. So people have been making money just by presenting the news on AI. Then companies come in and they pay you to be a speaker. I personally have helped people do this, and I know people who have done this. Come international speakers speaking on a new subject that arises, right? Because you're putting in more time than the average person, and the value is that you can teach people because most people don't know it. So anytime there's a problem, you present a solution, you get paid for it. Simple. You go on YouTube, people are searching for it, you start creating content around it, whether you're automating or using AI to create content on AI. There's money being made. Why be a spectator when you can get in the game? There's people who do not want to utilize the technology themselves, even in their business. Say, listen, I know that, there's AI to do copy. I know that there's AI to do cold calling. I know that there's AI influencers and AI this, that, and the third, but they don't want to do all that. So you say, hey, listen, my specialty is doing that. But you got to know what tools to use. You got to have the skills. You got to know how to use it in the right manner. You got to know how to prompt. People are getting paid $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 to do this stuff right now. The fact that well, let me just speak to the people who are doing it. Congratulations. Congratulations to the people who are doing it, because you are a part of the intelligent class of society that knows how to maneuver and move and plan and execute. I'm going to tell you, your ideas are no longer worth what they used to be. Ideas are like farts. Everybody have them. It's execution that matters. Execution is much rare. A person who can take an idea and see it through. That's all the people that matter right now. You're not special for having an idea. Stop it. You will now only be measured by what you can execute, what you can see all the way through. So when you go to jobs, they're going to ask you, who cares who you work for? Nobody cares what your skill set is. It's going to be, what have you done? I've done this, I've done, not who you work, what have you done? What have you completed? What have you executed? Because we need people with the mind of execution. Those are different type of people in the world. This is your time if you were executor. I don't care about no ideas. Can you see it through? Because I need people who can see shit through. End of your transmission.